Hi, welcome to my video. I'm here to talk to you briefly about a tool I use in one of my classes called EdPuzzle. It's a video hosting software that's free for the students to use. There's a couple of different packages for the faculty members as well. The free one allows you to host about 20 videos. Um, the next one up would be a single teacher license, and then there's school different ones. There's a whole bunch of different options, but I'm going to give you kind of the Cliffs Notes version and show you where to go for the rest of the information. So here is the website. It is edpuzzle.com, and you can click on sign up. I'm going to click on login so that I can begin to show you guys some of the features. Now, when you go to log into EdPuzzle or sign up, the very first question is it asks you, are you a teacher or are you a student? Now, in order to do, if you need to test anything with your class, or if you want to do any of the certifications that they have, you're going to need a teacher account to do all of the video prepping or to get signed up for the certifications. And then you're going to need a student account, and the student account is what allows you to use your course like you were a student. It's also going to allow you to take those certification courses. So I'm going to click I'm a teacher. I already have my account. My account is saved here. I'm going to log into my big school account. Here we go. So the first thing I want to show you guys is in the upper right hand corner where it has my little picture icon. It says keep calm and love math. I'm going to click on that. That's where you can log in. This is where you can change your settings, your school settings or whatever. And I'm going to scroll down to certifications. Now, if I click certifications, they do have some student certifications. So these are ones that your students can do. But then there are the teacher certifications. I'm going to click on that. And here are a whole bunch of different certifications that EdPuzzle has available to you for free for professional development and to become more familiar with EdPuzzle. I strongly suggest level 1 and level 2. Now they do have some new level 1s specifically for your school platform. So if you're using Canvas, or Google Classroom or Schoology, they have specific ones for you guys. EdPuzzle can be directly integrated into Canvas, Google Classroom, Schoology. It can also be integrated directly into Moodle, Blackboard as well. The help questions do give a very easy to understand directions on how to do that, some of which is probably out of your control and needs to go to your administrators as far as whoever administers or coordinates your Blackboard, your Canvas, or whatever. But I'm going to scroll through here and just show you all of the different types of certifications that EdPuzzle offers up all on their own, completely free. Some of these down here are newer ones since I last looked. I'm just going to click on one here to show you something. So if you click on it, if you click Get Started, it sends you an email to the email address that you provided for sign up. It also tells you how many modules there are, how many videos are in each module, how long each module will take. And you do get a nice little PDF certificate of completion, CE credit if you need CE credit for whatever. A lot of this is also geared towards the K-12 teachers as well, so they could get CE credit. There is a badge that you can use. You can insert on your emails and the like. So I'm going to exit out of there. So there's all kinds of different certifications that you can pick and choose from. Here are all of my courses. Actually, these are my folders with all of our videos for quantitative reasoning. That's what we use this for the most. But I am going to start with how to get a video into EdPuzzle. So once you create an account, go through the trainings. That's going to be the most important thing. That's going to be the easiest thing for you to get started with EdPuzzle. And in one of those videos, it actually will walk you through this. I'm just going to go to YouTube. It's a preferred channel of with EdPuzzle. So I'm going to search for area of a square video. And I'm just going to click on the second one here just to
As
pick one.
staying
I'm going to pause it because I don't really want to hear it going off in my headset while I'm talking to you guys. But what is nice is if you're searching on YouTube or Nat Geo or Khan Academy, there's a couple of different channels that are plugged into EdPuzzle. I'll show you where to find those. If you'll notice, there's underneath the video, I have a little gray box here. It's an Edit with EdPuzzle plug-in. There is a Google Chrome plugin for EdPuzzle. And so if you're searching around, you have the plugin in Google Chrome, and in the trainings, they tell you how to get it and how to plug it into Google Chrome. You click on that, and it will actually take this video into EdPuzzle for you, where you'll have the different options on if you want to cut the video, and you can only trim from the two ends. You can't trim stuff in the middle, or at least I haven't figured out how to do that. We'll make it that. Voiceover, occasionally some videos will allow you to put a voiceover in. This one because of YouTube, but depending on where you get the video from, it might let you do that. That's kind of a new feature they have added. I haven't played with much. And the questions, this is the piece that I work with most. You have 3 different basic types of stoppages in the video that you can put in. A note, which is just a comment from you. You can put in a link, something like that. An open-ended question. This is something that you as the instructor will have to grade. It's it's an open-ended short essay type of a thing. Whatever you want to ask is how they'll answer it. And then multiple choice. Now, the minimum is 2 options. You have to tell the system which is the correct one. The system will grade a multiple choice question, but you do have the option to put in 3, 4, or 5 answers. So as you're watching your video,
following is a selected video.
I'm going to try to fast forward and hit pause so I don't keep hearing it. So let's say I want to put a, I don't know, a multiple choice question here. So I would pause the video where I want to put the question. I would click the question type. I would type my question here and my answers. And then I have to pick which one is the correct answer. Now, when EdPuzzle does issue this out to the students, it does mix up the order that the answers are given in. So if a student tells other students, hey, it's the first one, it's not always going to be the first one, but you can always click down here to add another option choice. I'm just going to hit save for the sake of this video. And you'll notice now there's a teardrop in the time frame for this video. So that teardrop indicates a stoppage in the video. So what happens when a student watches this? They will have the first 37 seconds free where they can watch it. They can rewind it. They can rewatch the first 37 seconds. And they can watch over and over up until the question. Once they get to the question, that's where everything stops. And the EdPuzzle will freeze their video until they answer the question. They can rewind, but they will not be able to fast forward until they've answered the question. Once they've answered the question, then they have free reign, over until the next stoppage. Students cannot rewatch the entire video from start to finish until they have finished watching the video at least one time and answered all of the questions. I'm going to just finish this video for the sake of getting it done and over with. And I'm going to go back to the main EdPuzzle screen. So here in the left-hand side are the popular channels. EdPuzzle has a bunch of internal videos, but it links nicely to YouTube, Khan Academy, Nat Geo, TED Talks. There's all kinds of fun stuff that can plug in easily to EdPuzzle. If you'll notice also in the left-hand column, it has my school name there. So anybody else who in my institution, Owens, uses EdPuzzle, it links us there. We could share content. We can look at other people's videos, see what other people are using. I'm going to click on my content. And then the video that we were messing with is now down here. So I can click on this video. If you'll notice, it gives the time, 2 minutes and 4 seconds is the total length of the video. And there's a 1 next to my little teardrop because I only have 1 stoppage in the video. I'm going to go ahead and click on it, and I can assign it. I would need to have classes set up, and I actually already do have classes set up for this. But if you click on My Classes, you would be able to click the little plus sign up here and you could create new classes. These are our courses that we're offering this semester for quantitative reasoning. And if you'll notice there are some with little red dots, we'll get to that in a moment. So you can assign it to any class or all your classes all at the same time in one swoop. How you know something needs to be graded: when you log in, you see these little red dots next to each class. That means there are questions that need to be answered. So if I look, I'm going to click on one of mine. I have 7 questions that need to be answered, or graded, I should say, by me. My video 6B, I have 1 answer, 2 answers, 1. And so if I click on that, I'm not going to because I don't want to show you my students' names, but if I click on that, then it'll give me the option to actually look at the questions, and I could grade it on a scale from 0 to 100 as far as being incorrect to correct. You could click on the check mark right next to the 100 for a quick grade, or the check mark next to the, or the X mark, excuse me, next to the 0 for a quick 0 grade. It takes a little bit of getting used to. I like it because it forces the students to actually watch the video, or at least come back to the computer every once in a while when the video is done talking. The gradebook is sitting right here as well. It's a link in the upper corner. Let me switch to a dead course so that I don't show any student information, just some faculty members here. The default for the gradebook is the last 30 days. So that's why you're not seeing anything here for my teacher course. But this is what the gradebook looks like. It takes a moment to show up. So the name of the video is across the top. The little slide bar underneath the number shows how much of the video they have watched, and the score above shows how they scored with the group questions. Again, that was just kind of a really quick overview of EdPuzzle. There's a lot more to get involved with it. I really encourage you guys to sign up and go through the certifications, play around with it. And it's free from a student's point of view, from a student's perspective. So do what I did and invite some of your friends and family to log in, just to mess with stuff, tweak stuff, download some silly videos and have some fun with it. Well, if you have any questions, I'm going to leave you with my contact information. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the virtual world.